What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below, as usual. This video is entitled The Black Men We Don't Think. I saw LeBron James open with the school opening in Akron and got a salute to the man. And then I was watching a video about a young brother working in a grocery store, and this kid was autistic, and he had a thing for putting his stuff in order. That's what made him, I guess, happy. And the brother just helped. They were stocking the shelves together, basically. And I guess it brought a tear to some people's eyes. I'm sure his parents was cool with that. And I've seen brothers online giving food to the homeless and helping out people, but we never talk about stuff like that. And the reason I'm using LeBron first is because we never thank the people we should thank. We act like black men doing positive things doesn't exist. So this is my video to thank certain people. I might skip a lot of people because there's a lot of brothers that don't get thanks. So because, you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry. There are other players who open schools like Jalen Rose. You know, I think David Robinson had opened one at a time or two. You know, Deion Sanders. You know, what about Jeffrey Canada? And I keep forgetting the light-skinned brother's name. I want to say in New Jersey. I'm sorry. You know, they got the all-boys school in Chicago too. You know, they don't get enough thanks for what they're doing. And there's other schools like that across the country that don't get thanks. I even think Tiger Woods created a couple of schools, if I'm not mistaken. All the athletes out here who know they can't go to their communities and help out the way they would, well, you know, because their duties has them helping out everybody else's community. But what they do is they create their camps, they create their funds, and they help out their communities in general. See, if somebody gets in trouble on the news, that story's plastered everywhere. But I got to thank those brothers, you know, going to kids' grade schools and high schools and passing out laptops to kids so they could be with the times right now. The ones that do the clothes drives, who buy, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of clothes to give out to children to go to school, and the backpacks and the supplies. We don't thank them. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? The cats who pay for people's funerals, who they don't know because their families are, you know, something, it was a tragedy and word got to them. Thank you. We don't, you know, and I'm going from, I started with like athletes, but I'm going to go to just regular people in a minute, you know. The ones who send children to college, whether it be in their family or outside of their family, or even the family in marriage, you know, because they want other people to have a head start that they don't talk about. The brothers who make sure people who have medical issues are taken care of, no matter the cost. We don't talk about them. You know, the brothers who have businesses, whether they be small businesses or big businesses, and they take and they hire people who you would consider unemployable just to give you a shot. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. Y'all don't get enough thanks. The brothers who get burned by those guys and continue to do it. Thank you. Some of the men that we saw in the past who wound up raising some of us, and who thought that was our daddy, and he thought he was our dad, and it turns out he wasn't. But he didn't stop loving us. Thank you. The ones that were not related to us, but, you know, through relationships became like father figures, uncles, mentors, that we don't thank enough. Thank you. The coaches who didn't try to have sex with our mothers, but we would ask them to get us shoes, shirts, clothes because we wasn't taken care of. Give us money when we were hungry, stuff like that. You know, loan us money and we pay them back, and some of us paid them back and some of us didn't, but they kept helping people. Thank you. The ones that told us and showed us the right track, whether you listened or not. The ones who gave you the blueprint to what you got to do to win in life. Thank you. See, they don't get thanked enough. You know, the fathers out here who don't get credit for the things that they do. The ones that's busting their ass, 8-hour days, 6-7 days a week, 10-hour days, 12-hour days. It's the ones that look like bums all the time, and the kids make fun of him because he dressed funny, but he keep money in his pocket, but you look fresh and you're taken care of, and your education is straight because he takes all of the money he could be spending on himself and actually invested in you, whether he's in the household or not. Thank you. The brothers who are dating women with kids and still going through that. And they're taking care of kids who aren't theirs, or loving kids who aren't loved by their fathers. We call them guys simps, but them kids need love too. Thank you. Because some of us was them kids, whether you like to admit it or not. But they don't get enough thanks. The brothers that help you get a job, whether it was where they were working at, or if the dudes that they knew were looking for somebody, and they put in a call and say, if you go to this place, they should be hiring. And they talk to somebody. You didn't know this. Because we don't do HR. We're our own HR, to be perfectly honest. So while you were looking for a better job, and now you don't have to work 2 jobs because you work at this place, because of this brother over here, thank you. The men who are, father figures for these girls, and whether they be real father figure, uncle type of figure, who let these girls know the kind of man, how men gonna operate, how men think, and how men are gonna treat them and react to them if they approach relationships in a certain way, and teach them how to gravitate and find good guys and how to repel bad guys. Thank you. You brothers who are sitting here making sure that ungrateful people are happy because you think because it's the right thing to do, because we're supposed to be protectors and providers, but we're not getting the respect it deserves, but you still holding down your role. Thank you. The brothers who taught y'all how to survive, how to cook, how to clean, how to start a business, how to use one of the skills that he taught you to create a business. Thank you. The ones who started y'all, because you can't do the paper route guys and stuff like that no more. But the guys who told you to hustle, thank you. I'm going to take it to the street a little bit. For the guys who used to be in the street, who got out, who go back to the street, and let these guys know, look, you can do other stuff, man. This game is dead. Don't do this. It's not worth it. I've been down that road. Don't believe what these fools is out here talking about. It's going to get you killed. This is why, this is why, this is why. And if you're willing to find to try something else, I'm willing to work with you and get you in the right direction. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what? To the officers who bust some of you cats out in these streets, and they just take your work off you, talk to you a little bit, and if you get out of line, they might have to tune your ass up. But they don't throw you. They don't throw you under the bus and give you them football numbers. They give you a chance to live another day and take another path. Thank you. I know y'all exist too. You know what I'm saying? To those soldiers who come back home, get their educations or don't get their educations or go into business, or in their cool way, reach people one by one. I don't care if they work in a menial little job that you didn't even know they was a vet, or they working somewhere high up. They spend their time looking out for people, and they don't want anything. Because a lot of these brothers, whether we like to say this or not, a lot of these brothers don't like putting themselves out there as good Samaritans. You know, these working class men out here who are making it easy for y'all, making your kids like having a garbage man, like having a UPS man, like having a mailman. He's playful, he's cool with everybody around, and he's a pleasure to be around. And he makes you realize, he makes your day. The brothers that go to work and make other people's day better in society, because we know how it is. The brothers out here who have no problem treating people with kindness, even though we don't get it back. Thank you. The brothers out here who are not who are accepting of people with mental disabilities. Because that's one thing we don't do in our community, really. If you have some type of, if you got autism or you mentally challenged, we're more cool with you. We're not gonna fuck with you like in a mean way. You're gonna be accepted. We don't play that. And the reason I say that, thank you, because those parents go out into society and their kids get treated like crap, and they don't see people treat them kids with respect. But brothers do this all the time. So thank you. The people who come along, and when you're having a rough day, whether it be a coworker, friend, or just a straight up stranger who sees you going through it, and a brother comes by and he's your angel for the day. And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. You may not never see that person or speak to that person again, but whatever it is they did, they put you back on the right path. Thank you. Because see, these brothers don't get thanked. Everybody is always the evil, villainous, vilified brothers, but it's a lot of brothers out here doing a lot of good work. You never see it. Excuse me. Because like I said earlier, some of us, we don't need all that. We don't need it. The brothers that come to your house, fix stuff, fix your car, fix your, paint your rooms. I remember when they had Hurricane Harvey, one of my coworkers laughed. I got to say this one. Fraternities, thank you. Because I got to say this for Hurricane Harvey. My coworker was laughing because he said them Q dogs came through. They did they was out there and fixing houses like it wasn't nothing. So them young brothers out here working. So all you frats out there that's always putting in work, and everybody think you just about stepping and shoulder shimmying, because I be making fun of some of y'all with that. I do be making fun of y'all. But I know what y'all be doing out here. Thank you. So because brothers don't get that kind of thought, For all you brothers who keep your manners when you take people out and they act a fool out in public, but you still able to treat them with respect, and then they may grow one day and realize they was out of line. Thank you. For all you boyfriends out here that may have stayed with a person or left a person, but the kids love you and wish it would have worked out because you treated them kids with love that they didn't get in their family. Thank you. We don't talk about that enough. You know what I'm saying? We don't. For you brothers that don't mind keeping somebody's lights on because they got kids, even, and I ain't talking, and this is a non-sexual thing. You don't mind, let me get y'all something to eat, because I can't, as a man, I can't have y'all do this, live like this. Just can't do it. For you brothers that, go to stores and grocery stores and this, sometimes you see a sister behind you, she might be having a rough day in front of you. You're like, look, I got her groceries, go ahead. We don't talk about this shit. But thank you. So, like I said, it's a lot of people I could thank, but this is for all of y'all brothers. Salute. We out.